One can only imagine how much pain you have to go through every day as an arthritis patient. Some days the pain can become unbearable as your joints ache so badly you find it difficult to grab, hold, bend, reach, and even walk. We are convinced if you knew what to do to reduce the pain, you wouldn't hesitate to do so. What you might not know is that your diet might be contributing to it. You probably are eating the wrong things, foods that cause inflammation, therefore adding to the already excruciating pain you are faced with. That's why they will be giving you a list of the top 7 inflammatory foods you should definitely avoid if you have arthritis. But quickly let us take a look at what arthritis actually is. Arthritis is a disease that causes inflammation in the joints. Joints are basically the points where 2 or more bones meet, such as the knuckles, wrist, hips, knees, and ankles. Arthritis is a very common sickness among people over 50, and there are over 100 types of arthritis, with osteoarthritis being the most common. People with arthritis will experience joint pain, stiffness of the joints, swelling, tenderness, or sensitivity to touch, skin discoloration around the affected area, and heat. Also, understand that the symptoms and their severity depends on the type of arthritis and which of your joints are affected. Osteoarthritis, which is the most common form of the disease, occurs naturally with age. However, there are some risk factors that increase your chances of developing arthritis. These factors include tobacco use, lack of regular exercise, obesity, genetics, and other autoimmune diseases. So back to our list of foods to avoid as an arthritis patient. Number 1. Sugar foods. We believe everyone needs to consume sugar cautiously, whether you have arthritis or not. Processed and added sugars, like the ones found in soda, ice cream, candy, cake, barbecue sauce, ketchup, salad dressing, and numerous other foods can contribute to inflammation, obesity, and other chronic illnesses. As your blood sugar level spikes, your body is forced to produce pro-inflammatory chemicals called cytokines, which can worsen the arthritis symptoms around your joints. Sugary foods can also cause you to rapidly gain weight, which stresses your joints. Overall, limit your sugar intake. For those who love to consume soda, try switching to the unsweetened version of your favorite drinks. You can also try natural flavors from fruits rather than processed sugar. The harmful effects of excessive sugar intake are so numerous, we advise that if you can, totally stop taking sugar and you will notice that the pains in your joints will reduce. Number 2. Salty foods. Though your body needs sodium to function properly, excessive consumption of salt isn't healthy, especially as an arthritis patient. High intake of salt causes inflammation, and according to research, it increases the risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis, one of the many types of arthritis. Salt also enhances immunological processes that lead to inflammation. When preparing your meals, try seasonings that are low in salt. You can also use herbs such as cumin, minced garlic, or onion powder instead of salt. But if you must use salt, reduce the quantity you use in your meals. Avoiding processed foods and eating more natural options is a great way to cut down on both sugar and salt consumption. Number 3. High-fat dairy products. Yogurt, milk, and other high-fat dairy products have been found to trigger inflammation, but this is dependent on the quantity of fat and sugar contained in the product. Instead of consuming high-fat dairy, go for low-fat options. The Arthritis Foundation recommends that a person with the condition stay away from the following types of fat. Omega-6 fatty acids, which can be found in oils such as corn, sunflower, vegetable oils, and safflower oil. When you take them in moderation, omega-6 fatty acids are not harmful, but in excess, they can cause inflammation. Saturated fat. This type is contained in cheese, butter, and meat. Reduce your intake of these foods. Trans fats. Trans fat are considered harmful because they reduce good cholesterol levels and increase bad cholesterol levels, while also increasing inflammation. They are found in a number of commercially processed foods like cakes, cookies, pizzas, and stick margarine, etc. Before you purchase your dairy products, ensure to check the ingredient and nutrition label to be sure they are free from all these types of fat. Number 4. Red meat. Red meats contain high amounts of saturated fat, One of the fats the Arthritis Foundation recommends against. Red meat intake results in increased inflammation levels which affect the joints and increases arthritis symptoms. Regular consumption of red meat may increase your levels of interleukin-6, IL-6, C-reactive protein, CRP, and homocysteine, compounds which have all been linked to increased levels of inflammation. As an arthritis patient, we recommend that you try other sources of animal protein like white meat, fish, and seafood. Also, stay away from processed meats. Number 5. Gluten-rich foods. Gluten is a group of proteins found in cereals like wheat, barley, and rye. Gluten is also present in most types of bread, pasta, and other baked foods unless they are labeled gluten-free. Researchers have found a link between celiac disease and rheumatoid arthritis. Celiac disease is a disease that occurs when gluten triggers inflammation in the gut or other parts of the body. Studies have also shown that staying gluten-free reduces inflammation in arthritis patients. But understand that not everyone is sensitive to gluten, so to determine if you are, try going gluten-free for a period to see if your arthritis symptoms improve. If you observe that staying gluten-free reduces your joint pains, check the labels before purchasing processed food to make sure they are gluten-free. Number 6. Fried foods. Also, as much as you can, stay away from fried foods. Foods cooked in oils that are high in omega-6 fatty acids and saturated fat are known to promote inflammation, thereby increasing arthritis symptoms. They also contain toxins called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which increases oxidation in the body's cells. These compounds increase oxidative stress and inflammation around the joints. Fried foods are also high in fat and can contribute to obesity. As an arthritis patient, you don't want to add too much weight rapidly, as this will increase the stress on your joint, resulting in more pain. Instead of frying your food in oil, air fry, bake, or boil them, as these cooking methods are a whole lot healthier, both for your heart and to reduce arthritis inflammations. Number 7. Alcohol. You weren't thinking we would make a list of things not to consume without including alcohol, were you? While some types of alcohol, like red wine, can be helpful because they have anti-inflammatory properties due to their antioxidant content, we do not recommend excessive alcohol consumption. Studies have associated all types of alcohol, including red wine, with increasing the risk of gout inflammation and frequent gout flares. Alcohol consumption increases the production of uric acid in the body, which contributes to gout. In case you are wondering what gout is a type of arthritis that occurs in the lower limb. In general, you should try to avoid processed foods, canned foods, sugar-sweetened beverages, and foods high in salt. Refined carbohydrates like white flour or white rice should also be avoided. In essence, stay away from things like sardines, tuna, red meat, burgers, and other junk fast foods. Arthritis patients should also eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Vegetables like garlic, kale, and leeks contain the anti-inflammatory compound quercetin. They are also rich in sulfur compounds that help reduce cartilage damage. Also, sweet potatoes, carrots, squash, and other orange and red vegetables contain carotenoids, which are antioxidants. Leafy vegetables like cabbage, broccoli, Swiss chard, and spinach are rich in calcium, which is good for bone health. They also contain antioxidants. Foods high in vitamin C like citrus fruits, strawberries, and kiwi fruit help protect bone and cartilage, with vitamin C also being an antioxidant. Lean meat, eggs, nuts, and seeds, whole grains, and fish are also great for consumption. Arthritis can't be cured, but it can be managed. Many patients have gone on to live long and productive lives with the right lifestyle and diet. It is, however, important that as an arthritis patient, you stick to a healthy diet and stop all forms of tobacco consumption. Avoid things that trigger inflammation and eat only what does not increase symptoms. There is really no need to add to your pain by eating the wrong things. Let us know what you think in the comments section. If a routine or a diet helps you manage your arthritis better, feel free to share. Also like this video and subscribe to the channel for more health tips.